Hello everybody. Let's have a look at REN. So we've not looked at this in a while. Not since it actually started to fall completely from a cliff's edge, to be honest with you. This move here was relatively predictable, but the move now is slightly less predictable, as we're pretty much reaching what I would consider to be a peak. The problem I've got now with a lot of these coins is that we're on the very verge of what could be considered not an alt season, maybe. They all seem to be pumping. Small cap coins and the large cap coins are now pumping too. Bitcoin's sort of remaining stagnant and looking like it wants to drop a little, to be honest with you. If we can continue with Bitcoin being the way it is for a couple more days, REN is more than likely going to be breaking above this level here of 815 satoshis and might be reaching up to as much as 920 satoshis. There's another thing actually, which is this golden cross looks like it wants to form on the daily chart, that's really bullish sign. And generally all indicators look pretty strong. So and MACD and RSI making higher highs. It looks like it's coming to it's like maybe coming to a head, so maybe needing to cool off a little bit. But at the same time, it's being pumped so hard that there might end up being a lot of FOMO. Just jump on board and just push it right up to that 920 area. I'd be surprised if we got further than 920 without a pullback. We might find a pullback before then, maybe looking to be pulling back, if not now, at this level at the top of this cloud, which looks like is what it wants to do already. So that would be 816. If we push through there, then I would say probably looking to get to 920. There's nothing to say, looking at this chart now, there's nothing to say that it's not going to have a continuation, but I do expect a pullback on this level. Overall though, looking extremely bullish. Probably one, not that I'm a financial advisor, this is not financial advice, but if I were to be invested in a coin, this could be one of those coins. It seems to be sort of bouncing along this 7-day moving average, which is a really good sign as well. The 7-day moving average is our first sign of support. In all fairness, it's bouncing before it gets there. I've not got the accurate moving average that it appears to be bouncing on, but that is certainly one just above it. So it's showing continuation very well. So this is the first time I'm looking at it, to be honest with you. I'm trying to work out whether or not it's something I actually want to get involved in. I think it's peaked at the moment, and next time I see this coin come down towards this 7-day moving average, it might be worth picking some up. You've got to bear in mind the situation with the rest of the market, and Bitcoin especially. So Bitcoin, as you can see, it has made some good moves, definitely, but nothing in comparison to some of these alts. These small cap alts seem to be pumping big time, and XRP as well, and it looks like the other main alts are also going to be pumping quite heavily, I reckon, over the next couple of days. So depending on how Bitcoin wants to play this one itself, it's because the Bitcoin chart looks bearish as hell. I mean, it doesn't look good at all. I mean, we've got incoming death crosses on the daily. We've got downwards facing moving averages of all kinds. The only thing that seems to be holding us up is a 10-day close. Not even trying to get to this top here, which is the 200 EMA. So yeah, Bitcoin looks bearish as hell. But some of these guys look ace. They look brilliant. Like I say, I would probably say when this one comes down again to test this moving average, which currently is 715 satoshis, but as the days move on, it's going to get higher and higher. Just like, actually, it looks very much like the way that Link has moved, Matic has moved. It looks extremely bullish, and it just wants to have a little rest for the moment. Maybe come back down to test this overnight. Or tomorrow, and then maybe make that big push. Once we get above this cloud, though, this cloud is going to be the defining factor with it, really. Once we've broken above the cloud, we're going to be looking for a continuation of that move. We do have a cross back here. I mean, I haven't looked at this coin in ages. Someone who's on my Telegram group has made a lot of profit on this coin, and I can see how. One thing I would have been looking at is this candlestick here. When this happened, and this is what happened with Chainlink, when this around this area, it might have been the same time, to be honest with you, we had a cross on the Ichimoku cloud conversion baseline, and that being underneath the cloud, meaning that, you know, we're going to have a continuation of a move up, but completely underestimated the power of this, same as I did with Chainlink. I thought Chainlink was going to have this little cross, which it did. Then I'd have a chance to buy in when it goes towards the centre of the Bollinger Band, but I blinked. The next day it rocketed, and it's exactly the same thing that's happened with REN. We have a look at where that cross was to where it is now. 60, well, it's 67 almost, 67% move over a 10-day period. Unbelievable. REN, hats off to you. You fell from grace, and like a phoenix, you've risen from the ashes. That is a big deal. Great coin, great chart for the moment. Let it cool down. Once it's cooled off for a little bit, perhaps coming down to the 7-day close, then maybe we can look at buying some more up. Anyway, I hope you have a nice evening. Take it easy. Thanks for watching.